guys, welcome back to a new video. Tonight we're at US 24 Speedway in Logansport, Indiana for night number 4 of the Hoosier Dirt Cup with the HART Non-Wing Micro Series. Last night we were at Plymouth Speedway racing on the infield track. We came home with an 8th place finish, so a pretty decent night for us last night. We actually missed the first 2 nights of the Hoosier Dirt Cup as we decided to stay home and save a little money instead of making the trip because the weather looked so bad. They actually did end up getting their 2 nights of racing in, so we did miss that, but with the risks involved, we decided it was best to stay home. Tonight we'll be running stock non-wing and outlaw non-wing with the HART series. Not too many cars here so far. Got over 30 cars in the outlaw non-wing, but I think we have less than 20 in the stock non-wing, at least so far. So should be a good night of racing, but they are a little bit down on cars tonight. But US 24 always puts on a good show, so I'm sure we'll get in some really good racing tonight. I'll let you guys know when I get lineups for the heat races, but until then I might take you guys up and show you guys the racetrack. So we just got done with hot laps, and it actually slipped my mind until we got up there, but at 24 they actually do qualifying in your hot laps. So we actually didn't qualify for the HART. That was just lined up off of a random draw, but we were actually quickest in our group for qualifying, so we will be starting 4th in the heat race for the stock non-wing. So what they do is they'll invert top 4 based on qualifying. They'll invert for your heat race, and that's where you'll line up. So we'll be starting 4th in the HART Outlaw Series and 4th in the stock non-wing series. started fourth in the Outlaw Non-Wing heat race, and one guy looped it right off the bat in turn 1 and 2, and right in front of me, the second place car did, and I was able to miss him and move up to the front row for the start, and ran second the whole race. I actually felt like I was faster than the leader, and even got up beside him at one point out of turn 4, but just couldn't quite set anything up. But I think I definitely was faster than he was, so that puts us in a decent spot for Outlaw Non-Wing. We locked straight into the feature in that one. Stock Non-Wing, I'm a little disappointed in myself. Started fourth because we were quickest in qualifying, and I definitely felt like I was faster than all of the cars in front of me, just getting held up with guys racing side by side. So I tried to run down to the bottom into turn 3 on one of those last few laps, hoping to clear the car on the outside, and the car on the inside was just going so slow around there that I had to check up so hard that I spun it out on the bottom and had to take a shortcut through the infield there. So dropped back to 7th on that one. Top 5 made the feature, so now we're in a B main for Stock Non-Wing, starting 6th, and I think they'll take top 5. So no heavy hitters in it. I think we'll have no problem transferring out of it. I don't think. I really don't think we should have any problem getting to the front of it either. So just disappointing in that one. I really felt like we had something for the win tonight in Stock Non-Wing. We still might, but starting 16th maybe in the feature, it's going to be pretty tough. So we'll just make the most of this B main and see if we can get a better starting spot for the features right here. We're able to win the B main and Stock Non-Wing, so that's going to give us a 16th place starting spot in that feature. We're just about to go out for Outlaw Non-Wing. We're going to start 9th in this feature. Got some good cars in front of us, good cars behind us, but hopefully we can end up with a good result here in Outlaw Non-Wing, and then hopefully we can charge our way through the field for Stock Non-Wing. I'm hoping the track's still going to be pretty decent for Stock Non-Wing, but it is the last feature of the night, so I'm a little bit worried that it's not going to hold moisture everywhere and that it might kind of hurt the racing a little bit by that point, but we're just hoping for the best and hoping we can get a couple decent results right here. Well guys, really a good night for us right there. Started 9th in the Outlaw Non-Wing, and then picked some off and got passed by a couple, but ended up 10th in that one. So for running with the Outlaws with our stock stuff, I don't consider that too bad, especially at a track that you're spending as much time on throttle as this track is. So pretty decent run for us right there. And then went out for stock non-wing. They watered the bottom and the top right before we went out, and the bottom took rubber just a little bit, and it wasn't very much, but it was just enough that it made the bottom pretty grippy. But the cushion was still there, and it almost felt like the cushion was going to be too far around especially on 1 and 2, but it hung pretty tough all throughout the feature. So definitely had a lot of options making my way through the field in stock non-wing, which is as good of a racetrack as you can ask for, in my opinion. So if there's someone that you're faster than on the top, you can go to the bottom and pass them. If there's someone on the bottom, you can go to the top and pass them. So tracks like that are just really fun as a driver, and it's a lot of fun being able to make your way up through there and pass all those cars. So really fun race in the stock non-wing. I got up to the front and passed 2 in 1 lap to take the lead as I worked the top in 1 and 2, and I found the bottom in 3 and 4, and was getting through the rubber in 3 and 4 pretty good on the bottom. And then as soon as I got the lead, the yellow came out. So that shuffled us back to 3rd, and then by then the guys I was racing with knew where to run, so wasn't quite able to get back by them, and ended up 2nd in that one. But it was a fun one, and then just overall it was a good night for us, I'd say. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was disappointed in that stock non-wing race, though. Just things just didn't quite go our way in it, but we'll race tomorrow night and hopefully get a little better results tomorrow night. So hope you all enjoyed this video. I have to give a huge shout out to Nathan Benson Motorsports, G-Force Chassis, DDI Fabrication, Porter Steel Buildings, Sure-Built Suspensions, AFD Graphics, and Advantech Dyno Services for all that they do to help us out and make it possible to come to races like this. Thanks to all of you guys for following along with the channel. It's been doing really well lately, so I thank you all so much for your support. If you're new here, make sure you click the like button and subscribe for more content like this. We'll be going to races like this until the beginning of November, so season's just getting started. So hope you guys all enjoyed this one, and I'll see you for the next one.